Well, the sun is shining bright, my fat self is sweating. Look at these pit stains, baby. It is summertime in Florida, and we have a new channel supporter, Pagenius. They make automotive sunshades for your vehicles, specifically also these OGs right here. So they sent these out for my honest opinion for you guys. I will also leave a link and discount code in the description if you guys want to help your vehicles stay cool this summer. But we're going to go ahead and install this one on the OG 4Runner, and then we're gonna take some temperature readings of the Tundra before installing this and also after installing this to make sure that these things even work. So you may be wondering, John, where the heck's the roof rack on the 4Runner? Why she look naked? That is a topic for another time. We're getting this baby fully ceramic coated and stuff and also paint corrected, but this is the one that we have coming for the 4Runner. So I actually like this model that they have a little bit more because it looks premium, right? And when you have a 4Runner that's in really good shape, the OG as I like to call it, you want it to look premium for it. So we're gonna go ahead and install this one. This, as you can see, is already starting to reflect the bright sun rays. So let's go ahead and install it and see the fit and finish. All right, so let's just imagine I just parked at the mall or Starbucks, because that's where we take our 4Runner. So I just keep the sunshade in the back. Comes with this nice little carrying case too. Go ahead and take it out. And what I like about this one versus other ones that just kind of like explode in your face, you just unfold it. So we just unfold it out. Actually, before I do this, you can see all this sun coming through on the dash. We also see that on the before for the Tundra when I take the temperature reading for you guys. But this just unfolds nicely instead of, like I said, just exploding in your face. And then you just set it up like that. I mean, you guys know how to put a sunshade up into a vehicle. But look at all this shade now that we're getting. So the 4Runner, when I originally got it, I did 5% ceramic window tint around the whole thing, but I never did the windshield at all. Whereas on the Tundra over there, when we get the temperature readings, I did every single window in that truck as a ceramic coat. So for the 4Runner, this is really nice because it doesn't have that protective film layer that I have on my other vehicles, but this thing ties it up or tucks it up really nice. So we're right there at the A-pillar, not really allowing any sun in, and then it has a nice little cutout right here for where the rear view mirror is. Goes nice and deep down towards the defroster, and then over here on the A-pillar as well. It actually covers really nicely. We're about to put the 4Runner in the garage, so again, taking it off, you don't gotta worry about, oh, am I trying to morph a circle into the right spot? Just folds up, set it down right here on the seat, or fold these flaps back, put it in the nice case, and just put it in the back. Before I install this into the Tundra, I took some before temperatures for you guys, so let's go ahead and check out how hot it is on the inside of the Tundra without this installed. So it's the day before with no sunshade up front. It is almost 3 o'clock, 87 degrees, feels like 89. So I'm not gonna turn it on, I'm gonna sweat it out for you guys. We're gonna get the meat thermometer to give us our ambient temp, and this shade by Pagenius is just gonna sit right here. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and get a dashboard reading. And we are sitting at 170 on the dashboard. We're gonna go ahead and do it again, like on this kind of rubber piece right here. You can see my arm already sweating. We're at 167 right there on the dash. All right, I think it's actually done. So we are ping-ponging at 115 to 115.2. So 115 degrees, I'm getting out. 115 degrees inside this truck. All right, so installation, super easy, but what I wanted to show you guys too is they send you a little thank you card. I like this. I like this when Amazon sellers just give you a thank you card, right, with their manufacturing. There's a ton of white labeling and stuff going on Amazon, but when a brand goes above and beyond, you know, they put their branding on the actual product. They give you thank you cards and stuff. They give you actual instructions on how to install stuff, which, I mean, it's a simple windshield cover, so it's very easy, but it's just that little thing of going above and beyond that I truly appreciate. So we'll go ahead, install this on the Tundra. Definitely a lot bigger of one. This type of material as well isn't as thick, I feel like, as the 4Runner one, but it is malleable. So we're able to put it up around the rear view mirror right here. It actually fits a little bit snugger, I feel like, than the 4Runner. Go ahead and put that up there. Make sure that that's clear on the A-pillar. And look at all this shade now that we're getting, because before, like I showed you guys in the before temperature video, all of this had sun on it. So even though I have ceramic film on top of the windshield on the Tundra, really helping reduce heat in here. There was still sun getting through, heating up the plastics right here, heating this up, heating up this old Entune unit. So this thing is actually pretty nice because the Tundra lives outside, unfortunately. I don't have a big old barn yet for you guys to have all the vehicles in and staying all nice and perfect. Those are goals. However, the Tundra unfortunately lives outside. So this is gonna really help keep all the interior nice and fresh on this truck. So a big benefit too about blocking out a bunch of the heat in the truck is the fact that all these plastics, glues, fake leather material like the Softex seats and stuff, they don't have the chance to really expel all the toxins. Plus that too, Pagenius, the materials that they make their sun visors out of, have very low toxins as well. They don't even show up on a toxin report, which I'll put right here on the screen. You guys could pause it, but they sent that to me to help prove that all these toxins, the bad chemicals and stuff in the vehicle aren't gonna get heated up as they would if you didn't have the sun visor. All right guys, it's the next day, about 3 o'clock again. It is significantly hotter today actually. Feels like 91 and really no cloud coverage at all like we had yesterday. So let's go ahead, get into the Tundra now, see what's up, see how much cooler it is on the inside. And go ahead, get the dash. Holy crap. 142. It was at what, 170 last time? Gonna get the plastic right here. 128. And then get the dash again. 140. That's a difference of almost 30 degrees, guys. That's cool. That's good. So we're gonna wait for the thermometer to go up. We're at 101 right now. All right, and this is actually a little bit surprising because it doesn't feel as hot in here, but per the thermometer, it's reading 117 now, whereas yesterday, I think it was at about 115 to 116. So for the sake of science, it is 3:23 right now. I went ahead and took off the Pigenius Sun Shade just to get some sun in here. And again, you could see that dashboard baking. So the sun should bake this truck a little bit longer, but I just want to get a better ambient reading of what that would actually be on a hotter day like today if I did not have that sunshade on the Tundra. So we'll let it cook for a little bit. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half. It is 5:02 now. The sun is starting to go away, but let's see where we're at, guys. All right, so the dashboard, 158. Then we'll go ahead and just get the ambient reading in here as well. So that's pretty crazy. In an hour and a half, we have gone up to 123. Oh, now up to 124, and it's still slightly going up. So in an hour and a half without this sunshade, it went up, and it's still starting to go up. We're almost at 125 now. It went up almost 8 degrees in here. So I'm glad I did this and just took it out to see what it would have been, because it would have been cooking in here today because the sun is kind of starting to go away and we do finally have some cloud coverage. So this stuff by Pagenius, obviously it's definitely going to work, blocking out sun from getting in your vehicle. Again, guys, there's a link in the description for their product. Huge thank you to them for supporting the channel and also sending these out for both the Tundra and the 4Runner. Definitely need one, guys, for the Ram since that's going to live outside too. 125 in here. That is crazy. It's hot. Guys, I appreciate you all watching, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later.